Good morning, Archbishop Winsky, Monsignor Casal, Dean Ray, faculty, fellow graduates, families, and friends. First and foremost, I would like to thank God, my loving family, my supportive boyfriend, and my loyal friends and classmates. Without their support, I would not be here today. So thank you to all the parents, families, and loved ones. This is your day as much as it is ours. As I sat to write this speech, I thought back to our 1L orientation, first meeting my classmates, not knowing what an impact those beside me would have in my life, and thrilled that I'd be part of Section 3. Then the many speeches we heard in the moot courtroom, not sure whether they were intended to scare us or encourage us. I remember when they asked what undergraduate degrees we earned, and I thought to myself, how is an accountant going to make it through law school? This was the first of many moments of feelings of inadequacy. This feeling lasted until I turned in my first legal writing assignment, where I finally felt like maybe I could do this. And today, I remember also the first week of class and how I locked my keys in my car twice in that same week. I remember that awful feeling at the pit of my stomach each week, every time the professors were going to call on someone looking through the roster of names. I thank God for giving me a last name that professors seem to overlook. And today, I and those same classmates I met at orientation stand before you almost 3 years later, after all the sleepless nights, countless hours of reading and writing, and numerous final exams lasting at least 3 hours. Graduates, we finally did it. And today, we take on a responsibility above and apart from the rest of society. We accept new obligations, standards, and principles. Thomas Jefferson once wrote, "Lay down true principles and adhere to them inflexibly." He understood what I hope all of us remember, that once you become inflexible with your principles, as an individual or a society, your values are lost and your allegiance to justice and liberty is impossible. Whether you work for a large firm or a government employee, or become a government employee, whether you head into business or become involved in the arts or sciences, you can create your own path. Just remember that your ultimate allegiance is to a set of principles, not the profits or perks of any profession. The law is noble, but it is not perfect. Our laws are made by people like you and me, not by gods. My hope for us as lawyers is that we look to the language of the law, but I hope we also pause and listen to our brain and our gut. I hope we acknowledge when something makes us uneasy, and that we speak up when something feels wrong. In law school, we learn to think like a lawyer, but I hope we don't forget to also think like human beings. I hope that we allow ourselves to embrace what we believe, but that we maintain the dignity and humility to be open to change and different perspectives. That we not always equate logic with strength or emotion with weakness. I hope that when confronted with legal problems, we don't just think about the law. I hope we recognize the beauty of nuance and complexity, that sometimes there may be many answers or no answers, or it depends. That good things have bad sides, that good people may make bad mistakes, that good rules may have bad results, and that it is not always as simple as good and evil, right or wrong, or left or right. And that is what is amazing about law, about life, and the practice of law. It is not simple. Being a lawyer can only strengthen who you are, not define it. And so my hope for us is that we choose not just be lawyers. My hope is that we choose to be advocates, peacemakers, preachers, and engineers. that we choose as lawyers to also be artists and architects who create and workers that build. I want to remind you that God will not look you over for medals, degrees, or diplomas, but for scars. Graduating from here means people are going to give us significant power and responsibility. I hope that we take that power as opportunity. Opportunity for us to help someone, or a neighborhood, or even a country. The past few years have been about us, our grades, our internships, our job offers, and our complaints over no coffee machines on campus. But at the end of the day, this profession is not about us at all. So don't let yourself get tired. Don't let yourself get bitter. Access your compassion. I ask all of you to fight long and hard for what you believe in. How great is it that we have earned a degree that will enable us to make things better? I hope I never forget that, and I hope you all don't either. Our degrees give us an opportunity and responsibility to provide a voice for others. I ask you all to remember why you started, remember why you wanted to go to law school. Keep that in mind and never stop fighting for what you believe in. Congratulations, my fellow graduates. Thank you and God bless.